of the principal acharyas in our line is the spiritual master of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Is that the picture there? You got it? So he is, of course we don't know much about his early life, but he was more or less staying in Navadvip, and he was very, very old. I think more than 120 years old, yes? 140 years. 140 years. So he was very old, and his eyelids was, he had to move the eyelids to talk to someone. So old. And he cannot walk, so they were carrying him on a basket. Servant would carry him on a basket, never go. He was so elderly. And his main thing is that when Bhaktivinoda Thakur discovered Sri Navadip, Mayapur, the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was invited to test that place. So he was brought there in the basket, he could not walk. So the moment he came to that spot of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace, I think you all recently went there. Yogapit, you went, this not you went. So there he jumped out of the basket and he started jumping and dancing, confirming the place as the original place of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birth. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur took it as a sign that it is the original place. So his pastime is pretty much, So of course you may try to reason why we are celebrating all this. Mostly among the Hindu tradition, there is no worship of so-called gurus. Yes. In fact, most temples don't have Vyasasana when the guru is sitting and all that. Yes. They go straight to God, Krishna. So they have no understanding why we are worshipping that personality. So here in this verse, 1086, I think it's 51. And 86:51, you can see here. This is spoken by Krishna himself. Krishna was going to visit two of his great devotees in Mithila. Mithila is also the place, Sita's birthplace in Mithila. So in the city, Krishna went to visit one of the devotees was Srutadev, and the other one was King, what's his name? Bahulasura. So these two kings, one king is a Bahulasura and the other one was a poor man, Srutadev. So both of them, they invited the Lord to come, and the Lord went there with all the sages. Narada, Vyasa, Sukadeva Goswami was also there. So he went to his house, so they went to the two-person's house, and both of them were giving a lot of treatment to Krishna because Krishna is God. So they somehow or other neglected the worship of the sages. So you see in this verse, I can't see the board. Anyway, I'll read from here. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So Bhagavan Vacha means who saying? Krishna is speaking. Brahmante anugrahartaya sampraptam vidyamum munim sancharanti mayalokam punataha padarenubihi. the Supreme Lord said, my dear Brahmana, we should know that these great sages have come here just to bless you. They travel throughout the world with me, purifying them with the dust of their feet. So Krishna is glorifying these sages. You understand? They are not some ordinary people. Because it says in the Purport, Srila Sridhar Maharaj explained that Lord Krishna thought that Sudadev had shown too much reverence to him and not enough to the sages, and thus he turned the Brahmanas' attention to them. It's a fact, many people today, you see, nobody came. Why did not come? Because they think it is not important. Yes? Yeah? So, then Krishna is explaining, Deva Chetrani Tirthani Darshan Sparsa Anuchare Sane Punatike Kalena Tarapi Artha Mekshya. One can gradually become purified by seeing, touching and worshipping temple deities. That's why everybody do temple deities. One can become gradually purified. Places of pilgrimage and holy rivers. But one can attain the same result immediately simply by receiving the glance of exalted sages. See how important the sages. Immediately they can get. But if you go to deity worship, go to the holy places, take bath in the river, this takes prolonged time. Okay? Not immediate. But sadhu sangha, sarva sastra hoy, lava mantra means 1/11th of a second. Lava mantra means 1/11th of a sarva siddhi hoy. Immediately you get all perfection. That means that short association with devotee is so potent. Whereas other things are taking long time. There are many people who go temple, they hardly get any purification, they still follow, they break principles. Yeah? Yes or not? Yeah? Mostly don't even know the principles. Yeah? Yes? Rather than remaining in seclusion and concentrating on their own perfection, Vaishnava Brahmanas of the highest order dedicate their life to sharing the benediction of the Lord's devotional service. In the words of the sons of King Prachinabahi, Tesham vicharatam patyam tirtanam pavanekshaya vitasya kemna rocheta tavakanam samagamaha. Dear Lord, your personal associates, your devotees wander all over the world to purify even the holy places of pilgrimage. Is not such activity pleasing to those who are actually afraid of material existence? Srimad Bhagavatam 4:30-37. And Prahlad Maharaj said, Prayena deva munaya samukti kama maunam charanti vijjane na prartha nisraha naitan vihaya kripana vimukmukshuhu eko nanyam tvat asya sharanam pramato nupase. My dear Lord Narasimhadev, I see that there are many saintly persons indeed, but they are interested only in their own deliverance, not caring for the big cities and towns. They go to the Himalayas or the forest to meditate with vows of silence, Maunavrata. They are not interested in delivering others. As for me, however, I do not wish to be liberated alone, leaving aside all these poor fools and rascals. I know that without Krishna consciousness, without taking shelter of the lotus feet, one cannot be happy. Therefore, I wish to bring them back to the shelter of your lotus feet. This is the mood of the devotees. The devotees are not interested. Swamukti Kama. Swamukti Kama means their self, own self, liberation. They are not interested. They are more caring to help others. That's why Vaishnavas are called what? Paradukha. They cannot see others suffering. That means is Vaishnava. Vaishnava means he wants to serve others. You follow? If he is thinking about himself, then that's not a very good qualification. You understand this point? Yeah? So, such great personalities, Brahmano Janmana Shreyan, Sarvesham Praninam Ya, Tapasya Vidyaya Tustya, Kem Umat Kalaya Yuktaha. By his very birth, the Brahmana is the best of all living beings in this world. And he becomes even more exalted when he is endowed with austerity, learning and self-satisfaction. What to speak of devotion to me? So Krishna is qualifying this Brahmana, not simply by birth. This is not his what? This is what? Birthright. This is what? Person who, with qualification. What is their qualification? First thing, he must be what? Very austere, austerity. What is the meaning of this austerity? What is this austerity? Bodily comfort. He is minimizing his bodily comfort. That's tapasya. Austerity. Austerity means what? What? He is what? Very? He does not enjoy sense gratification. He minimizes sense gratification. Lives simply. Very simple. Austerity. Learning, very important. Not that he is a fool. He is not a what? A fool. Not that the Brahmana means you have no brain. You should be what? Very, very vidwan. Vidwan means what? Full of knowledge and understanding. And self-satisfied. He doesn't want anything anymore. He is completely satisfied. He doesn't want. One Brahman, he was, recently he was serving, and his students will come, he teach them whatever they got, some rice, and then his wife would get some leaves from the tamarind tree and make some chutney, and with the rice and the chutney was living. And then the king heard about this Brahman austerity. He came, said, I want to give you something. What do you want? He said, no, I'm okay, I don't need anything. My wife cooked some rice, my student back to the rice, and she takes the leaves from this imli plant, tamarind tree, and she makes chutney, and I'm very, very happy. I don't need anything. No, I'm king, I can give you a palace. No, I don't. That's why Brahmana what? Self-satisfied. You understand? It's not that they want one big thing. If they want at all, it's only for Krishna. They don't want for anything for themselves. These are qualifications. Yeah? And of course, they must be devoted to who? Family, wife, children. Who? Devoted to who? Krishna. That's the main thing. So, na brahmanam medhaitam rupameta chaturbhujam sarva vedemayo vipra sarva devamayo ya. This is a very important verse actually. Why this is very important verse? This is the last line. Sarva devamayo here. What does this mean? Even my own form is no dear to me than a Brahmana. Within himself, the learned Brahmana comprise all the Vedas, just as within myself I comprise all the demigods. Right. So one time the four Kumaras, they went to Vaikuntha. You know, right? The four Kumaras, Sanatan, Sanatana, Sanaka, Ananda, the four, and they're 5 years old. They went, and of course the Jai and Vijay refused to let them go. So they became very angry, and then they cursed Jai and Vijay. That's how he fell down. So while this commotion was going on, the Lord came to that spot, and the Lord spoke. If they have offended you, I am ready to lop off my own arm to ask for forgiveness. See how the Lord is saying? He is even ready to what? Cut his arm off because of the offense of my devotees. Yeah? So same point here. Even my own form is no dear to me than a Brahmana. Because here the Brahmana means the pure devotee. Yeah? And another significant point is that many people are thinking the demigods are very important. But here Krishna is explaining all the demigods are situated in. That means if you worship Krishna, that means you are worshipping. Right? Understand? It is not equal. They are inside him means they are equal to him. What? He is exalted. And he is paying all his respect to the pure devotees. See how exalted are the devotees. Yes. It is to be understood from the Vedic science of epistemology, the Nyaya Shastra, that any knowledge, that knowledge of an object, Premeya, depends on valid means of knowing Pramana. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can be known by the means of the Vedas, and third, he relies on the Brahmana sages who are the Vedas personified to reveal him to in this world. Even though Lord Krishna embodies all demigods and Vishnu Tattva expansion in Narayana, he considers himself obliged to the Brahmanas. So here see how the Brahmanas are very, very, very important. Pragya aviditvavam avajananti asuyavaha gurumam vipram atmanam archa da ijya dustaya. Ignorant of this truth, foolish people neglect and enviously offend a learned Brahmana who, being non-different from me, is their spiritual master and very self. They consider worshipable only such obvious manifestation of divinity as my deity form. So here you see how ignorant of this truth, foolish people neglect and enviously offend a learned Brahmana. This is the problem. They don't understand the position of the sadhus, the sages. Krishna is telling the Sutta Devi, you are not paying much respect to the sages. You are worshipping me. There is a difference. You understand? These verses are spoken by the Lord. Because he has realized me, a Brahmana is firmly fixed in the knowledge that everything moving and non-moving in this universe and also in the primary elements of his creation are all manifest forms expanded from me. So they understand everything is coming from Krishna. So they are teaching how you can go to Krishna, how you can love Krishna. Without help of a devotee, that's not possible for you to go to Krishna. It's not possible. On your own you can go. You don't know anything, how you can go? Correct? In ignorance. So we need the help of in the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Tatviti Pannipatena Pariprasnena Seva Upadekshyanti Te Jnana Jnanina Tattva. You must go to the self-realized soul. What does it mean, self-realized? Self-realized means he realized that he is part and parcel of Krishna. Understand? Therefore, you should worship these Brahmana sages, O Brahmana, with the same faith you have in me. If you do so, you will worship me directly, which you cannot do otherwise, even with offerings of vast riches. How important this is. If you neglect, then you are offending Krishna. Yeah, Krishna is saying, therefore you should worship these Brahmana sages. Today, where we are doing this prayer. Why? For fun. Nothing to do, we came together. What? You like to eat fish, Prabhu, long time ago. Just only we had fish. Why? Because they are non-different from the Lord. Sakshat Dharitvena, we sing every morning. Yes? Samasta Shastra. It's all the Shastras are speaking. Yeah, Krishna is now also speaking. Everybody is saying how important the devotee, especially pure devotee. Right? With the same faith you have in me, that means you have this faith in Krishna, you have to show the same thing to devotee. If you do so, you will worship me directly, which you cannot do otherwise, even with offerings of vast riches. Hello? You see how important instruction Krishna is giving? So how important today? You think it is important or not important? You are doing this puja? Not important. Who is this Gopal, Jagannath, old man with so many beards? What is this? Understand? Hello? So you have to know. You have to understand this. Krishna says sadhus are not. What is that word? Hridayam? Sadhu Hridayam Mahyam. Correct. 9-4. Hello? Take it up. Is that? Can you read that? I can't see.
Sadhu Hridayam Mahyam Sadhanam Jane Tomam Madanya Pena Jananti Mahyam Tedyam Managam. Pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotee. My devotee do not know anything else but me. I do not know anyone else but me.
See the significance of sadhu? They don't know anybody but Krishna, and Krishna don't know anybody but them. Right? They have nothing else but Krishna. You also have Krishna. What's the difference between you and them? You also carrying Krishna, right? If Krishna not in your heart, you cannot survive. So what's the difference? The difference is they are called self-realized. They understand every moment that Krishna is there in a... we forget. We what? We forget. Correct? You understand? We are more concerned with the body. We are not concerned with the Lord sitting in our heart. We have to be reminded. That's different between the sadhus. You understand? So you see how Krishna is educating Sukadeva how to show importance to the sadhus. So today is a very auspicious day. Disappearance day of Jagannath as Babaji, very exalted personality, pure devotee. So we have to come worship such personalities. Understand? Significant. Otherwise, we will not be able to please Krishna. Because you cannot go to Krishna. In fact, there's another verse, it says, anyone who says my devotee, he is not my devotee. Right? This is from the... Put it on there. You can see. You may think, no, Krishna and me, we are very much in love because I am giving him every day milk, I am pouring, I am bathing him, I am doing so many things. Krishna says no. Krishna says here that anyone who says he is my devotee is not my devotee. He is not my devotee. But someone who says he is a devotee of my devotee, That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, Gopin Bharata, Bharata, Parakamalayo, Dasha, 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 no? Dasha. Seven of it, not even seven. Seven of the seven of Krishna. So not only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, many sages have said that. Oh, like even Prahlad also said, I want to be the seven of the seven. Dhruva Maharaj also said, you want to be seven. Nobody say you want to be directly a God. You want to be the seven of the seven. That is the success of spiritual life. Yeah, can you take out 11:3:29? So you see, some stops here how to do this program. Very important. How it is analyzed here. Can you read that for me?
One of the gas is ultimate self-interest to cultivate friendship with other person.
11:3:29.
That is 11:3.
Huh?
Dakshina Mangala.
What?
11:3:29.
11:3:29. You got it?
This is the translation.
Can you read loud?
One who desires his ultimate self-interest should cultivate friendship with other person who have accepted Krishna as Lord of their life. One should further develop an attitude of service toward all living beings. One should especially try to help those in the human form of life. Among them, especially those who accept the principle of religious behavior. Among the religious persons, one should especially render service to pure devotees of Krishna.
Especially one should render service to the pure devotees of the... These are all very important instructions. Unfortunately, the common people, that's not we read Krishna say, the foolish, they don't know. They think that we just have to go to God and worship the form of the Lord. They don't understand the importance of the position of a devotee. And so today, this is why we learn. Why we come here, we learn how to offer flowers, how to bow down. Why we bow down 3 times? The more we bow down, the more. Krishna himself said in the Bhagavad Gita, Man mana bhava man bhakta mam namaskaro. You obey obeisance, but many people don't like that. They don't want to bow down. Who is bowing down? Too much work. Yes? Yes or no? It is said, one who does not put his head down, can you take out the verse? Who does not put his head down, then is carrying on his head a big towel which is what? Hello? Got it? Here, if you don't want to bow down, this is what it is.
The upper portion of the body, though brown with silk turban, is only a heavy burden if not bowed down before the personality of God.
Becomes a heavy burden on the head.
Who can avoid bhakti freedom, and his hands, though decorated with glittering bangles, are like those of dead men, if not engaged in the service of Supreme Personality of God.
Is that? You don't engage? 1080. 1, 2, I think. You can see here also the same thing is repeated again. How important? Something important is said again and again.
O Brahmana, actual species that we describe the quality of the Lord. Real hands are those that work for him. A true mind is that who always remember him, dwelling within everything, moving on with him. In actual ears are those listen to sanctifying topics every day.
Is that correct? 80, right?
No, they are. Next one. An actual head is one that bows down to the Lord in his manifestation among the moving and non-moving creatures. Real eyes are those that see only the Lord, and actual limbs are those which regularly honor the water that has breathed the Lord's feet, are those of the devotees.
Right? So this is today's lesson that why we worship great personalities. They come to purify us and they have no other business. Right? So with this, I'd like to thank you for your kind attendance, coming together to glorify the Lord. So please take this opportunity to pray to Jagannath Das Babaji to bestow his blessing on us, that we can also become the servant of his servant. And in this way, please Krishna, on this very auspicious day, and try to develop love for Sri Radha and Krishna. Alright, thank you very much.